All right. Time to do some classwork. We're going to go with, let's do college composition. Oh, we're already fucking up. Oh my God, I still have caps lock on. All right. No tags. College comp. Wow. Can't spell. How did I have this other one set up? questions first. Oh, the fuck. What? College. Leo. I want this one to go lower. One questions. One questions. Here we go. This one. All right. Can I bullet point those? Oh my god. What a mess. I'm already fucking up. I should have this done beforehand. Question. I don't know. All right. Let's go ahead and start these practice tests. Oh my god, there's 6 of them. That's crazy. Are we open? Yeah, we're open. All right. Time to start learning. All right. Directions. Questions 1 through 5. Test your knowledge of grammar, diction, choice of words, and idiom. Some sentences are correct. No sentence contains more than one error. You will find that error, if there is one, is underlined and lettered. Assume that elements of the sentence that are not underlined are correct and cannot be changed. In choosing answers, follow the requirements of standard written English. If there is an error, select the one underlined part that must be changed to make the sentence correct. If there's no error, select answer E, choice E. All right. Right about there. This is going to need to go on the right side. Go over here. I'll have that pop up whenever I need. Yeah, it's much better. The taskbar to hide. Hold on. Let's see. Ooh, there we go. Ooh, much better. All right. Question 1. He had to have noticed the sunrise this morning was vibrant shades of gray and white stretched across the sky in every direction. Okay. He had to have noticed the sunrise this morning was vibrant shades of gray and white stretched across the sky in every direction. He had to have noticed that he had to have noticed that the sunrise this morning was vibrant shades of gray and white stretched across the sky in every direction. I think that's fine. I mean, maybe. No. No, I don't think there's a wrong one there. I'm gonna go with E. All right. Question 2. Without the pallet bridge, barrel click, and balance wheel, this watch would never have worked because the particular screws are necessary for the successful assembly of a good watch. Try that again. Without the pallet bridge, barrel click, and balance wheel, this watch would never work because these particular screws are necessary for the successful assembly of a good watch. There's definitely something off here. That the power this watch would never work because these particular screws are necessary for the successful assembly of a good watch. It might actually be B, because I don't know if it's this watch, because at the end we're referring to the assembly of good watches in general. Actually, it also could be C, because this sentence is running the fuck on. Yeah, I think we actually go C. It's C, because you would want to put a period here and go, this watch would never work. These particular screws are necessary for the successful assembly of a good watch. Or you could say, you want to put a sentence there, and you go, that is because. Yeah. Question 3. Tricked into surrendering the kingdom under false pretenses, the king's face grew red. His hands tightened into fists, and his whole body began to tremble. Tricked into surrendering the kingdom under false pretenses. I don't think it's C, because like the king's face grew red is fine. His hands tightened into fists, and his whole body began to tremble. That's describing him. He has that Oxford comma there, so we're good. I don't think that's a bad answer. We're gonna go with E. Oh, I guess I already did these. Why did I skip the first one then? Oh, I guess I picked B. Oh, I'm changing my mind. No answer. Yeah, no, I think that's fine. All right, question 5. Angie's father was shocked to learn that the cost of the flowers of whoa, read that again. All right. Angie's father was shocked to learn that the cost of the flowers for the wedding was more than the entire rehearsal dinner. Angie's father was shocked to learn that the cost of the flowers for the wedding was more than the entire rehearsal dinner. No, I don't see anything wrong with that. Oh. Oh, God. Directions. Questions 6 through 15 are based on the following draft of an essay written for science class. The sentences have been numbered for easy references. Some parts of the section need to be changed. Read the essay and answer the questions that follow. Some questions are about particular sentences and ask you to improve the sentence structure and diction, choice of words. In making decisions, follow the convention of standard English writing. Other questions refer to the entire essay. Or part of the essay and ask you to consider organization, development, and effectiveness of language in relation to purpose and audience. We're just going to skip to the questions and go back when it asks us to do something. Which of the following most accurately describes the author's tone in this passage? All right. What are my options? Alarmed, neutral, indifferent, laudatory, passionate. I don't know what laudatory means, but all right. Okay. Scientists estimate that turtles exist for 150 to 200 million years. During that time, sea turtles have adapted to a fully aquatic life. A select few species of reptiles have adapted to fully aquatic life. Sea turtles rarely appear on land. The only time females ever leave shallow ocean waters is to nest. Nesting, however, has become difficult for many sea turtles. Challenges during the nesting process have led to a drastic decline in sea turtle populations over the past few decades. Of the 8 species of sea turtles, Kemp Ridley's turtle populations are decreasing the fastest, pushing these particular turtles towards the top of the endangered species list. According to SeaWorld.com, crazy. Hey, free my whale, free my whales, boys. Get them out of there. I definitely heard of Blackfin. According to SeaWorld.com, Kemp Ridley's constructed more than 92,000 nests all over the globe in 1947. Today, not many Kemp Ridleys create nests each year. The decrease in nesting may stem from the increase in activity on the shores where sea turtles, specifically Kemp Ridleys, like to mate and later lay their eggs. Each year, the vacationers invade U.S. shorelines and other county beaches. As the number of inhabited beaches grows, less sea turtles will approach the shores to mate and nest. Oh no, we kind of just yoinked their bedroom. The noise of beachgoers is intimidating to the turtles, and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep the turtles in the water. Oh, they're shy. Oh. Some sea turtles make it to the shore to mate and nest, but a few of their young, if any, sir, only. The fuck is that sentence? Some sea turtles make it to shore to mate and nest, but a few of their young, if any, that should just be but few of their young, if any, only survive. Also, only survive? What are we doing here? Oh my god. Ugh. That's gonna be a question. That's disgusting. SeaWorld.com estimates that mere days after the female leaves their nest, predators eat 90% of her eggs. God damn. To protect sea turtle nests and prevent the continued decline of sea turtle populations, humans have started placing small fences around nests to keep predators away. They sometimes place signs near nests so people know which areas of the beach to avoid. All right, cool. Oh, good boy. All right, question 6. Which of the following best describes the author's tone in the passage? Alarmed, neutral, indifferent, laudatory, passionate. This definitely felt more neutral. It's just explaining the problem and what things are getting done. Oh, I swear this isn't boring. I swear it's not. All right. Question 7. Which of the following is best to add before sentence 1? What's sentence 1? Scientists estimates that sea turtles exist for 150 to 200 million years. Okay. Best to add before. All right. Option A. Similar to what we've seen with other species, we now know that their long Earth history has allowed the species time to evolve. No, that doesn't go before. If you study species, you will discover that their lengthy existence has allowed them to time to evolve and make important adaptations. No, maybe. Good. Question C. According to my research, this lengthy existence has allowed the species time to evolve and make important adaptations. Definitely not. Cringe. Question D, or answer D. This lengthy existence has allowed the species time to evolve and make important adaptations. No. And E. You can see from their lengthy existence that they have had time to evolve and make important adaptations. Okay. Just to add before. All right, hold on. Let me read this again. A. Similar to what we have seen with other species, we now know that their long Earth history has allowed species time to evolve. Why are we referencing the species before we even introduce what species we're talking about? I don't like any of these answers. That's gross. This lengthy existence. I mean, I don't like any of these. Study the species. What the fuck? I don't like any of these. I really don't. Because we're already, in all of them, we're already referring to a nondescript species and and how long they've been around. We're in all these answers, we're referencing the first sentence, but this is supposed to go before. I mean, B is the only one that like sort of works. Because I guess you could say, oh, well, if you read the title, it'll show you it's about sea turtles. Duh. But like, I guess. If you study the species, you will discover that their lengthy existence has allowed them time to evolve and make important adaptations. And what's the first sentence? Scientists estimate that sea turtles have existed for 150 to 200 million years. Lengthy existence has allowed species time to evolve and make important adaptations. I mean, this one, I guess. But it's saying this lengthy existence, which implies it's coming after that sentence. Similar to what we see with other species, we now know that their long Earth history has allowed the species time to evolve. Okay, it's A or B. We use we's and stuff in here. I don't think it ever says you. I want to go with A. Similar to what we see in other species, we now know the long history. Okay. I'm pretty sure this is supposed to be after, because even all of these, it's referring to we's and you's, and this article doesn't do that. It's only talking about the sea turtles. But I'm pretty sure this question is supposed to say after or before sentence 2. So we're gonna go with D and hope for the best. We'll check it later. Question 8. Which of the following revisions is most needed in sentence 4? Sea turtles rarely appear on land. The only time females ever leave shallow ocean waters is to nest. Add if ever after rarely. Sea turtles rarely, if ever, appear. I mean, it's like a stylistic choice. Change the semicolon to a comma. I think that's right. Maybe. I mean, I would be throwing a comma in there, but I guess it could be in the semicolon because it's giving the example. No. Add a scientific reference to document the source of this information. I mean, you could. It's not really there. Change appear to show up. No, I mean, you could. No, and then changing females to female doesn't make sense either. I want to say it's change the semi. No, I want to say change the semicolon to a comma. I just don't know when to use it. Okay. I'm gonna put that, but that's a good question to ask ChatGPT. This is question 8. All right. Time to do a little bit of working out. Go to All right, we're gonna do some leg raises today. Hi, Baba. Oh. 8, 9, 10. Okay. Back to the couch. All right, and then chat a question. When should I use a comma versus a semicolon?
Great question. So commas and semicolons both help structure sentences, but they do it a bit differently. You typically use a comma for things like separating items in a list or for adding a little pause in a sentence. And then semicolons come in when you want to connect two independent clauses that are closely related but could stand on their own as sentences. They're also great for separating.
Okay, why am I not getting audio from this thing now? Hold on. Oh, that'll be actually good. That's fine. But then Audio.
Hey, what's up? Feel free to ask me about anything that's on your mind. I'm ready to go.
Oh, I have that going. But why am I not hearing it? Oh?
Hey, what's up? Feel
Ah, that's why. There we go. That's again. There we go. We're back, GPT. We're so back. Let's rename this. Clip comp. Oh, we'll just put the whole name. All right, replay this. Let's okay. Let's try this again. Could you explain that to me again? I don't like the way they changed this. Before it was very much more robotic, and I appreciated that. I don't like this. Why are you explaining it? Just explain the concept. Don't talk to me. That's weird. You're fucking strange. Anyways. All right. All right, let's do this first. What did I ask? When should I use a comma versus a semicolon? Colol? Is that how you spell it? Surely that's not how you spell it. I don't know. There's no space. A semicolon. Somebody had a bad prostate exam. That's crazy. All right. Answer to that would be okay. There we go. Some things. Let's separating items on a list. Writing a small positive sentence. Okay, so that's linking to full sentences. Sea turtles rarely appear on land. Break. The only times female ever leave shallow oceans is to nest. End. Okay. So, I mean, you could do rarely if ever. I mean, but that's just grammatically fine. Is most needed. I mean, mean, this is the exact same, but this is less formal. But this is a scientific paper. I'd rather have it appear, say appear. Bro, this is like these are like taste questions. I don't know, man. You know what? We're gonna go. Only time female ever. Only time females. Yeah, no, it's females. I mean, I guess you could add a scientific reference, but like, buddy, where's the fucking where's the citation page? Where are my citations, brother? I mean, we hit SeaWorld, but that's it. No, and they definitely do show up on land. So I don't think we go if ever. We'll just go up here to show up. All right. Question 9. In context, which of the following would be the best replacement for sentence 9? Reproduced below. See, this is why when I get questions that involve essays, I'm tempted to skip the actual reading part and just get to the questions because they usually just put it right there. All right. Question 9. In context, which of the following would be the best replacement for sentence 9? Today, not as many Kemp Ridleys create nests each year. A, by 2000, the number of Kemp Ridley nests created each year were much less than 92,000. B, by 2000, according to the Marine Turtle newsletter, where they got that, the number of nests that year had dwindled to 6,000. I mean, that's better. C, by 2000, during the year, the number of nests created by Kemp Ridleys were not that many. Based. D, by the year 2000, the annual number of nests was much less. Okay, not very specific, except for the year. E, the 92,000 number of nests was no longer reached by the time of the year 2000. No, I mean, I would rather it be B. And then I guess, no, well. Okay, we're gonna add scientific reference document. That's fine. Well, I'm switching it up. All right, question 10. Which of the following sentences is the best? Oh, reading, brother. Also, my glasses are dirty as fuck. All right. Oh, who's my good bubba? Hi, bud. Oh no, come back. Oh. Alright, question 10. Which of the following sentences is best to add after sentence 9? Which was, today not many Kemp Ridleys create nests each year. A, it is not clear at this point how the changes in Kemp Ridley's population compare to those of other sea turtles. No. B, the populations of other types of sea turtles are also declining. The outlook is better for Kemp Ridleys than for most species. All right, fair enough. C, the populations of other types of sea turtles are declining as well, most even more rapidly. Oof, as dark. All right. D, this nesting decrease is also occurring at the same rate of speed with other species of sea turtles. Okay. E, most other species of sea turtles are declining at much slower rates than the Kemp Ridley sea turtles. Does it say which one's going faster or slower in here? No. I'm gonna stick away from saying about other turtles. I don't know. Okay. It's not clear at this point how the changes in Kemp Ridley populations compare to those of other sea turtles. That's probably not too B. Population of other sea turtles are also declining. The outlook for Kemp Ridleys is better. The outlook is better for Kemp Ridleys than for most species. That's not true because it's at the top of the list. No, that's what it said. The decrease is also occurring at the same rate of speed with other species of sea turtles. I don't know if that's true or not. Let's, decreasing the fastest. Okay, no, this is decreasing the fastest. Okay. Publish what this worse. Most other species of sea turtles are declining. Most other species of sea turtles are declining at a much slower rate. Most other species of sea turtles are declining at much slower rates than are the Kemp's Ridley turtles. Jesus Christ, I can't read out loud. Ugh. No. Not better. It's not clear. It's definitely clear. All right, now let's see. Question 11. Which is the best revision for the underlined portion of sentence 11? Each year, vacationers invade U.S. shorelines and other countries' beaches. Like, she can say shoreline. Vacationers invade shorelines around the world. A, U.S. shorelines and other countries' beaches. B, U.S. shorelines and other countries' beaches. Oh, shit. C, United States' shorelines and other countries' beaches. D, United States shorelines and other countries' beaches. E, U.S. shorelines and other countries' beaches. Oh, doesn't need to be a comma. U.S. shorelines, correct, and other countries, comma after the S because that's where that should go. Because countries is. That's not how that works. Oh, don't sit on the remote, man. No. I had to dig under your butt. I had to dig under your butt, twin. What are you doing? All right. Start digging in your butt, twin. All right. It's definitely B. Yeah. That's plural and possessive. That's just plural, and US doesn't need that. Doesn't need it. Oh, well. Hold on. United States. No. I mean, I'm okay with putting U.S. shorelines. I think that's fine. But then, like, grammatically, if you were to type it out, it would be United States with the comma at the end. I'm going to go with U.S. shorelines. That's fine. I don't think you have to change that. We get it. We get the idea. Oh, shit. I didn't do that. Uh-oh. All right, copy paste time. Yeah. Oh, bam. Oh, nope. Control V. I don't know why it does that. We'll just do that. That's fine. Hey, one more space? No. How the fuck did I have that in the other one? Hold on. Hold on. Now I'm getting distracted. Well, hitting the wrong button. There we go. Oh, I tabbed in for that. I see. Oh, no, not there. Oh. What the fuck is happening here? You know what? I kind of enjoy that though. No, no, no. I really gotta put a hotkey for this. Why is that over there? It's just a line. Never mind, I can just do the line. Space. Question. All right, Mac, do it. Question 12. Which of the following is the best way to revise the underlined portion of sentence 12, reproduced below? Okay, as the number of inhabited beaches grows, less sea turtles will approach the shorelines to mate and nest. As the number of inhabited beaches grows, A, fewer sea turtles will approach the shore. I like that. Fewer sea turtles will approach the shore to mate and nest. B, less sea turtles will have approached the shore. No. Okay, C, less sea turtles approaches the shore. No, hell no. D, less sea turtles approach the shore. No. The number of inhabited beaches grows. Yes, that's present tense, not past tense. E, fewer sea turtles approaches the shore. No, let's say. All right, question 13. Which is the best revision to sentence 13, reproduced below? The noise of beachgoers is intimidating to turtles, and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep. The presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep the turtles in the water. Water. Noise of beach turtles is intimidating to turtles, and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep the turtles in the water. Okay. Question or answer A. The noise of beachgoers and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough. Oh, damn! This shit sucks. All right. A. The noise of beachgoers and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep the turtles in the water, because the noise and people are intimidating to the turtles. It's just longer. B. The turtles will stay in the water because of the noise of beachgoers and the large crowds are intimidating enough to keep them in the water. Better a little bit. C. The beachgoers make a lot of noise, which intimidates the turtles, so a large crowd is enough to keep the turtles in the water. D. Noisy beachgoers intimidate the turtles, so a large crowd is enough to keep them in the water. E. The beachgoers' noise is intimidating to the turtles, and the presence of mass amounts of people is enough to keep the turtles in the water. Sentence before that. The number of the beaches grows. less sea turtles will approach the shore to mate and nest. The focus needs to be on the turtles, not on the beachgoers. The large crowd are, nope, that's just incorrect. That's incorrect writing. The noise of beachgoers, the presence. Sit up straight. The noise of the beachgoers is intimidating to the turtles. A lot of noise which intimidates the turtles, so a large crowd is enough to keep the turtles in the... Okay. Oh god, this is a toughie. I'm between like C and D. Although we're describing noisy beach goers, but it's just the noise that they make. Beachgoers make a lot of noise, which intimidates turtles, so a large crowd. Yeah, we're just gonna go with C. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Question 14. Which is the best revision of the underlined portion of sentence 14? Some sea turtles make it to shore to mate and nest, but a few of their young, if any, only survive. Only a few, if any, survive. Yeah, that one makes sense. A few of their young survive, if only any. No. A few of their young, if any, survive only. No, you don't need the only there. A few of their young survive. Only their young survive, if any. A few of only their young. Ugh. If any survive, only a few of their young. No, it's A. Oh, thank God. Get me out of this fucking turtle section, bro. Jesus. Question 15. In context, which is the best to add to the beginning of sentence 17? Oh my God. I gotta scroll. What's sentence 17? Why don't you just put it down there? They sometimes place signs near the nest so people know which areas of the beach to avoid. And what was the sentence before that? Protect sea turtles nest to prevent the continued decline of sea turtle populations. Humans have started placing small fences around nests to keep predators away. Okay. In addition, in contrast, consequently, it's going to be in addition, they do the other shit. No more reading sections. Fuck. Okay. In 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter began for fun. Howard Carter beninged. Okay. In 1922, archaeologist Howard Carter begged for funds to continue his research for King Tutankhamun's tomb. Carter believed that he was close to locating the rest. All right, fuck this. I'm just going to read the questions. All right. Question 16. In context, which is the best replacement for pieces in sentence 3? Okay. Carter believed that he was close to locating the resting place of the 19-year-old ancient Egyptian pharaoh commonly called King Tut. He thought that clues from pieces found by other scientists and excavators at the turn of the century would lead him to the right place. Okay. You go artifacts. Remnants. Remnants is also good. Were they artifacts? Well, that's my question. Are they artifacts or are they remnants? Remnants of what? I guess would be the question. Carter's proprietor, Lord Lord Carnival, reluctantly fronted money for one last year of exploration. Okay. I'm not getting a lot of that. I'm gonna go with artifacts, things, stuff, debris, bro. Dude, I found King Tut's Dorito bag, bro. It's here. He has to be here. Who else is gonna be eating Doritos on the throne? It has to be him. Ay. Question 17. In context, which of the following versions of the underlined portion of sentence 5 reproduced below is best? If Carter failed to discover the pharaoh's tomb within that year, however, the archaeologist would have to find another financial backer for his quest. Okay. If Carter failed to discover the pharaoh's tomb within that year, however, you can just drop the however. You don't break that. You don't break it up. So there doesn't need to be a semicolon. Learn that earlier. Yeah, we're learning. Carter failed to discover the pharaoh's tomb within that year. How is this? That's not any different. I don't think it needs a semicolon. In that year, still the architect. I don't think that's any different. I mean, I would write that as within that year, however, comma. Like, I'm not putting the comma between the year. Semicolons. You want to link together 2 full sentences. Okay, those are 2 full sentences. All right, never mind. I'm trolling. You do use the semicolon. All right, we didn't learn. But then we did learn. Hopefully. We don't know yet. Question 18. In context, which of the following is the best way to combine sentence 8 and 9? Oh my god, bro. 19 by November 1992 or 1992. Goddamn, fucking listening to Carter's listening to Nirvana. That's wild. All right, by 1922, by November 1922, Carter felt certain that he would find King Tut in Egypt's Valley of the Kings. As he searched for clues to point the way, he uncovered a few ancient huts built in Egypt's early years. He and his team documented their new findings. Okay. A, he and his team documented their new findings. Then he and his team removed the huts from their place in the valley. No. B, he and his team documented their new findings, so they removed the huts. What the fuck? Did I read he removed? Uncovered. Not removed. What the fuck are we talking about here? Alright, anything that has removed in it is fucking dumb. Oh, look, they all. He and his team documented their new findings, after which he and his team removed the huts from their place in the valley. Where does this word removed come from, big dog? What are we talking about here? Ay, I'm crashing out. As he searched for clues to point the way, he uncovered a few ancient huts built for Egypt's early workers. He and his team documented their new findings. Then it was 8 and 9, wasn't it? Not. Jesus. What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay. 8 and 9. All right. Sentence 8. He and his team documented their new findings. Then he and his team removed the huts from their place in the valley. Okay. He and his team documented new findings. Then he and his team he and his team documented their new findings, so they removed the huts from. He and his team documented their new findings and then removed the huts. Yeah. His team documented. No, he and his team documented their new findings, after which he and his team removed the huts from their. Yeah, no, you don't need to put he and his team in both of those. That can be the subject for both of those. Just combine the sentences. Compound sentence structure. Whoa. Okay. Question 19. Oh, which is the best version of the underlined portion of sentence 12? A short flight of stairs led to a hidden door, which featured a carving that signified the presence of Tut. A, Tut's presence. B, the presence of Tut. C, Tut's presence. D, the presentation of Tut. E, Tut's presentation. It's just Tut's presence. Nope, not that one. Presence or presence? The presence of Tut. It sounds like that sounds like a game. Sounds like a ancient Egypt sim. Presence of Tut. Get your free sarcophagus today. Use my link in the description. Okay. In context, Question 20. In context, which is the best to add to the beginning, to the beginning, in context, which is the best to add to the beginning of sentence 14? Reproduce below. Carter and his team and Lord Carnival and his daughter entered the tomb. I know it's not Lord Carnival. I don't feel like struggling to read that. In context, I gotta go read. Carter and his team entered the tomb. As a result, despite this, meanwhile, together. Okay, let's read the sentence before. Short flight of stairs, Carter immediately sent a telegraph to Lord Carnarvon. Lord Carnival. It's gonna be Lord Carnival to the day I die. We do not care. Carter immediately sent a telegraph to Lord Carnival, who arrived a few days later with his daughter. Yeah, fuck this guy. Actually, yeah, no, fuck this guy. Disturbing King Tut's peace. Disturbing. Carter immediately sent a telegraph. Carter and his team. Carter, well, it should be Carter, comma, his team, comma, and Lord. Wow. No. Carter, comma, his team. Well, actually, no, you could break that up differently. You could go Carter and his team, comma, or you could go Carter. How would you write that better? Carter with his team, along with Carter and his team, along with Lord Carnival and his daughter. I think that'd be a better way to put it, but that's not what we're asking. Meanwhile, together, Carter and his team and Lord Carnival. I keep wanting to say Lord Farquaad. Jesus Christ. Carter and his team and Carnival and his daughter entered the tomb. There's too many ands. Just drop the first and second and. Carter, his team, Lord Carnival. I keep catching myself about saying Lord Farquaad. Carter, his team, Lord Carnival, and his daughter. Well, no, now that gets tricky though, because are we referring to Carter's daughter? Are we referring to Carter's daughter or Lord Carnival's daughter? Would be my question. It got real quiet. Hold on. But it's definitely just together. Turn my headphones up. There we go. Question 21. Which would be the best place to insert the following sentence? The Carter. Shoutouts to Jay-Z. Which are the following best ways to insert the following sentence? Carter had met Lord Carnival's requirements for finding the tomb within that year. Immediately before sentence 1, immediately after sentence 1, immediately after sentence 7, immediately after sentence 9 or 16. It's not 1, so it's 7, 9, or 16. All right. I don't think it's 7. The workers. No. 9. No, or 16. They're observing the quality and amount of treasure in the tomb. Carter declared the tomb robbers of the past and present, and I found Tut's location. Yeah. Carter heard, yeah, storytelling last goes after 16. The relief. He found it. He did it. We did it. Those dirty grave robbers. Unlike me, the civilized Englishman. All right, whatever. Question 22. In context, which of the following is the best revision to sentence 17? Reproduced below. For the next 17 years, Carter recorded and photographed. Recorded and photographed and excavated Tut's remains and treasures. He got the looties. Okay. A, delete and after recorded and insert commas after recorded and photographed. Yep, there it is. Oxford commas. Give me my Oxford comma. Wait, hold on. Let me make sure I'm doing that right. All right, hold on. I'm correct about this, right? Serial comment. Harvard comment is the code. Yep. I always put that after there. Okay. Oh, my belly. My belly sticking out. Ugh. Ugh. Sit up. Sit up. Get up. Get up. No, not you. You don't have to get up. Maybe. I love you, Baba. I do. All right. Back to work, though. Question 23. Deleting which of the following sentences would most improve the coherence of the passage? Okay, so what was it? What are we looking at? 2, 6, 10, 12, 18. No, that's fine. 6. No, that's fine. Six, 10. The hut's out of the way. Carnage notice. Idiot. No, that's fine. What's going on with my music? Whatever. 10, 16. Oh, 12. Hidden door. Shoot the card. It's signified. See, after observing the quantity and amount of treasure in the tomb, Carter declared the two robbers with the password. Yeah, gold for room. Yeah, you don't need that information about the robbers. You can get rid of that. Oh, 18. I'm trolling. Shit. 18. Carter passed away in 1939. Damn. Missed out on the war. It's crazy. So many of the treasures found in the tomb are currently on display in the media. Yeah, you don't need to say when he died. Question 24. Which of the following words in sentence 4 best serves to emphasize Lord Carnival's original view of Carter's 1922 excavation? Proprietor, Lord, reluctantly. Original view. It's going to be reluctantly. It says opinion. Oh, we're done with kings. We're done with the tut. We're done with the tut. Think outside the tuts. Okay. Question 25. Which of the following would make the most logical title for the passage? A. The Life of Howard Carter. B. Tomb Robbers. Almost had two. Well, I mean. What did I say? What did I say? Oh, never mind. They're in Egypt. I thought he took that shit back to England. God, to be fair, they done that shit. Okay, so not tomb robbers. C. Unburying Tut's tomb. D. King Tut, the teen pharaoh. No. E. Ancient Egyptian burial practices. Burial. No. It's going to be unburying. Unburying. Why am I saying burying? Burying. Unburying. Jesus Christ. Out of my mind. Who talks like that? Ugh. Directions. Questions 26 through 29 are designed to test your familiarity with basic research, reference, and composition skills. Some questions refer to passages, while other questions are self-contained. For each question, choose the best answer. Blue N. The fuck is this? Oh. Jesus, it's a fucking dictionary definition. Ah! Okay, yeah, I'm so confused. Like 3A, 4B, is this a fucking contract? What's happening here? All right. Blue. Oh, okay, we're skipping. Question 26. Which of the following statements is not supported by the definition above? Blue is capitalized when it refers to the Union Army. Union soldiers. Often capitalized. Okay, that's true. Blue can be used to refer to a body of water. I think that's true. A, C, oh. Apparently again. Blue falls between green and yellow on the color spectrum. I don't think that says that anywhere in here. Oh, yeah, no, it's green and violet. Oh, get it out of here. Buddy didn't read. Buddy didn't read. Buddy didn't read. I guess, I don't know. Biff. Balau. They have Germanic origins, so word blue can refer to a substance that turns things blue. Yep. Horny J. 2006 breach of faith, Hurricane Katrina, and the near death of a great American city. New York, Random House. Which citation above? What information is provided by Random House? That's the publisher. Yeah, no, it's just the publisher. I know that. Chapin S. 2006, May 15. Paradise Sold. New Yorker, 8284. What the fuck? The month and day of the article's publication? Surely not. Number, the volume. Oh, yeah. Volume number of the magazine. Yeah. Volume 82, page 84. Surely. So you wouldn't put the page first. That don't make no damn sense. Taking an English class saying that don't make no damn sense. Let's go. Okay. Okay. All right. Lewis, MJT. Railways in the Greek and Roman world. A guy, in Guy, A and E. In Guy, A and Rees. In Guy, A and Rees J. Eds. Early railway section for that phrase. It's the name of the author. I don't even need to know. Okay. Ugh. It's gross. Oh, it's only 50 today. Cool. We can finish this. Question 30 of. All right. Let's try this again. Directions. Questions 30 through 37 are based on the following. Oh, I have no hands. Directions. Question 30 through 37 are based on the following passages. Or based on the following passage. Jeez Louise. Answer the following questions that follow with the answer with the most correct answer that most correctly answers the question. Following conventions of standard ring in English. All right, blah 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 blah. Which of the following is cited in sentence 5? Yes. Buddycom J. Remembrance of George Orwell. It's gotta be a book, right? Yeah. It's a book. Oh, hi, baby. Somebody wake up. Hi. God. She's sleeping. Good boy. Oh, big yawn. All right. Question 31. The information in parentheses in sentence 5 informs the reader that it's the same one, right? 2006. Information about other famous authors can be found in the source written by Buddycom. No. The sentence is a direct quote from the works written by Buddycom. No. Buddycom conducted research in 2006 about the literary influence in Blair's life. Maybe. No, I don't think so. I think that's just when the book was written. D. Buddycom has written a work that provides information about Blair's schoolboy days. No. Information about Blair's joke playing can be found on page 2006. I don't think that's referring to a page number. Look at anything to do with when it was researched. I thought it was when the book was produced. Okay. Belly. Ah, my mic. Shit. Oops. No belly drums. Noted. Question 32. The author of the passage quotes Merriman in sentence 7 and 8. Most likely in order to. Oh, let's read it. Sentence 7 and 8. According to C.D. Merriman, following his father's footsteps, Blair went to Burma, now Myanmar, to join the Indian Imperial Police after school. During the next 5 years, he grew to love the Burmese and resent the oppression of imperialism and decided to become a writer instead. The author of the passage quotes Merriman in 7 most likely to A. Illustrate the hardships suffered by people living under an imperialistic regime. No. B. Provide information about the Burmese culture and way of life. No. C. Suggests that Blair's personal life differed greatly from views he expressed in his work. No. D. Present a comparison of Blair and his father. No. E. Emphasize the events that first influenced Blair to start writing. That's E. Question 33. Which of the following is best to do with 7 and 8? Reproduced below. Oh, how to do this? Forgot to do that. Good, everything's still good. I'm gonna check stream real quick. Oh, but no. Hey, it's still going. Look at that. Is that not? Oh, we're good. I didn't pause that. All right, cool. Oh, we're back. Oh, I guess I could just look at the Twitch stream. Okay. Getting distracted. Focus, rather. Focus. Question 33. Today? Yeah. Question 33. Which of the following is best to do with sentences 7 and 8 reproduced below? According to C.D. Merriman, following in his father's footsteps, Blair went to Burma, now Myanmar, to join the Indian Imperial Police after school. During the next 5 years, he grew to love the Burmese and resent. Okay. Blah blah blah. All right. A, leave it as is. B, add a citation indicating the source of the quotation from Merriman. We already did. C, add information in parentheses explaining Merriman's words. No. Already did that. D, provide information about Merriman's relationship to Blair. Paraphrase Merriman's comments rather than quote it directly. I mean, you could add. No. Like, I don't know who C.D. Merriman is. He sounds like a merry man. Aha! Ha ha! Ha ha! Why is that making? Oh, where is it? Pull it up on front. There we go. There we go. Oh, what was I doing? Okay. All right. Well, you could provide information about Merriman. It's fine. According to C.D. Merriman, a blah 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 blah. Following in his father's footsteps, he did this. You don't really need to do that. You already did that there, explaining what Burma is, which honestly probably would have needed. Provide information about Merriman's relationship. I want to say it's that. What is his relationship? Does it say down here? Wait, no shot. This actually links. Oh my god. Wait, hold on. No. Wait, please. Please, please, please. Let it be real. Oh my god, it's real. It's real. Holy shit. Who the fuck? What the fuck? Whose website is this? What else is going on in here? The Literature Network? Holy shit, we investigate. Do do do. Do 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 do. Shootout. Who the fuck's shooting out? Oh my god, what did I discover? This was a couple days ago. Oh my god. Bro, I feel like I've discovered something. Shootout. Imagine if you were the murderer and the victim. You came up to yourself with a murderous intent that you recognized and knew your next move. Which one has the gun? Not me. Me either. But you're both lying. Murdering bastards. Don't shoot. Let's talk, you both say, simultaneously, sneakily, pulling the trigger, winking at each other. Winner. Interesting psychological tension. Too close to the mark, though. Enjoyed. Esteem. Self is both perpetrator and victim. Poem explores. What the fuck? This guy just read a random ass poem in here in 20. Bro, wait, hold on. When did he post this? This was a couple days ago. Okay. Bros are out here just really writing poetry in the forums. All right. Hey, do you, boo boo? We don't judge. Wait, now where's this go? Hold on. Now I gotta see this link. What is this? Oh my god. Look at my goat. My goat. Oh. Alright. A British author, George Orwell, pen name Eric Arthur Blair, whatever. I don't give a fuck. That guy. Big Brother guy. What were we doing? What were we doing again? Where was I? What's here? You don't have to paraphrase. The direct quote is fine. You already added the citation. It's down there. Yeah, just give us more information would be nice. Okay. Question 34. Which of the following is cited in sentence 12? Let's see. 11, 12. These books reflect his lifelong distrust of autocratic government. All right. Doesn't like the autocracy. Based. Johnson, 1939, George Orwell. Wait, actually, wait, hold on. Okay, this is referencing a website, but then where is this getting it from? Okay. Citing a website. There it is. Bang. I guess. But I think the website's got to be referencing something. That man did not make his own Squarespace. Relax. This is not George Orwell's. Oh. God damn. Oh, 14 more. 14 more. That's it. 14 more. We're good for the day. Just a little bit. Just a little bit every day. We'll get there. Question 35. Which of the following pieces of information, if added to the fourth paragraph, sentences 11 and 12, would most effectively advance the writer's argument? This is an argument. 11. Although Blair was an author of many essays, notification books, and novels, Animal Farm, 1945, and 1949 became his most famous works. These books reflect his lifelong distrust of autocratic government. Okay, what information needs to be added? A comparison of Blair's work and the works of other authors. Not really. Statistics of how well Animal Farm in 1984 sold. See brief summaries of the plots of Animal Farm in 1984. Actually, his argument is these books show his distrust of government, of autocratic governments. So a summarized plot would be good for that. A brief summary. D, information about Johnson's beliefs about, about autocratic governments. E, biographical information about Johnson. No, it's going to be that. Brief summaries. You could say Animal Farm, a story about blah, 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 the pigs taking over and then crashing out on the chickens and the cows. And then in 1984, Big Brother and all that. Yeah. I'm not well read, but I know what I'm talking about. Question 36. The final paragraph, sentence 13, could best be developed by A, explaining why students continue to study Blair's work today, B, highlighting differences between Animal Farm and 1984, C, providing additional information about the New York Times, D, adding additional details about Blair's later years of life, E, elaborating on events that influenced Blair's writing. Let's see, what's sentence 13? We're going too far. 13. In 1950, the New York Times reported that Blair had passed away after struggling with TB. With TB? I got TB, doc. I got it. Beating the man for a couple dollars. Anyways. Additional details. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me more. Give me yeah. All right. Buddycom J 2006. Eric and Us. A remembrance of George Orwell. Worcestershire. Chichester. Ceausescu. What the fuck are we talking about here? Chichester. We're gonna go with that. Chichester, West Sussex, UK, Finlay. The following. This item is the reference section. What? I can't fucking read, bro. This item in the reference section indicates all of the following except A, Eric and Us was written by J. Buddycom. B, Eric and Us was published in 2006. C, Eric and Us was revised in 2006. That's not what that says. D, Eric and Us is the main title of the book. E, Eric and Us was published by Finlay. It's gonna be that. There's no R dot whatever year. In 400 BCE, the Chinese created the first flying kite. This invention brought a completely new way of thinking with it. Can humans fly? What would they see from the air? How far could they travel by air? For centuries, many drew, built, and tested designs for flying machines, but the results were always disastrous. Wings made of feathers or even wood that mimicked the bird's wings did not keep humans high in the air for long. In 1485, nearly 1900 years after the first Chinese kite took flight, Leonardo da Vinci laid out more than 100 plans for orthocopters. Or the orthocopter. Da Vinci grew blah, 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 blah. Where's my goat? There it is. Lithal's book on aerodynamics paved the way for Orville and Wilbur Wright's Kitty Hawk Flyer to take flight in December 1903. My goats. Shout out North Carolina, baby. My people, bro. Let's go. Okay. Question 38. The author's primary purpose in including questions in paragraph 1 is to A, suggest these questions still have no answer based. How do we fly? It's magic. B, shows how humans' flight goals have changed over time. C, reveal the problems and designs of early flying machines. D, present questions answered later in the passage. E, highlight the possibilities that human flight could be accomplished. Highlight the possibilities that human flight could accomplish. Can humans fly?